This thing wasn't on when I was talking, but it's cool though. I done broke that down a million different ways in different songs. And my daddy was like, we went to go eat last week, right? He got me in the truck, got me all the way back here. We had ate and everything. He was like, I talked to somebody and they said what you got going on don't have anything to do with God. I was like, Okay. One, who's you talk to? And two, I'm sure they would. So I got out of the truck and said, I can see why they would say that because, if you look at one situation or instance of a person's life or their story or history, it's probably not going to look so nice. It's the collection of it all, just like the Bible and the story of Jesus. It's the collection of him. Everything that happened it's about him. Okay. You can't take it no other way. And I told my dad, I said, I'm not misunderstanding that. I'm not denouncing none of that or anything. But as I take this ride, which what I was talking about before, the transformation and the growth period, because I understand what's happening, does that mean it's supposed to happen faster? It's like, as I take this ride as an artist and a philosopher and somebody who likes to share what's going on, is because I think people with a better understanding will do better.
Well, follow me.
As I give this... One second.
I'm going to record some shit tonight.
As I give this art out, it's going to be the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because I wanted to start doing like Christian rap and hip-hop and stuff when I heard Lecrae and Reach Records and all that. But then I realized I can't start there. I got to go from the beginning of before the transformation, the corruption, KJ Cardinal Jeffrey, KJ King Jeffrey, KJ King Jesus. And so there's a transformation there. You take them all the way through. So I was like, hey, I can't help it if you don't get it. I understand that most people did not get got when they slung it all out. I'm sorry. And so I knew when I was a young kid, I used to read Edgar Allan Poe and all Shakespeare and all that stuff. And not just the dark stuff, but I wanted those things. I was like, I want a life that allows me to produce work like that, even if it suffers me. Oscar Wilde. And sometimes I've had to sit and think, damn, I fucked up for wanting that shit, But I know that what would be left behind will be greater, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so, if once saved, always saved. Sorry, I had to say it because that's what it says. That's what the literature says. Yeah. So, am I not just losing blessings in heaven that are promised to me if I do good? I'm stacking up blessings, but if I don't, then I'm not reaping rewards. I'm reaping what? The merits of what caliber? I don't know. But that's the system that was presented to be there. And so you got to figure the other way. And so, because you're not about to lose your crown. But anyways, and so then is that just something, a lie that's there to perpetuate me in the way that I'm going? And is everything that I'm doing all evil? And am I giving in to the other side? Because those questions can be asked too. And what's the answer? You don't know until the result. And so, but what I do know is, I think that the rationale of it is good. The fact that I understand it is messed up. Because if I didn't know what was going on, I would be like another person living their life that don't know what's going on, that's in the darkness. But because I can see, so now the light's here, so now I can see what's going on. Is it not happening, the transformation? And so when I share what's going on, does it not motivate others at the time they're supposed to be motivated? Just simply the tool being used for somebody to say, what does he mean when he says that? Okay, he was talking about that, but what did that mean? Did I not cloak their messages and seep in little other ones from the other side to start pulling? Because once the light gets in, it's going to spread. So, hey, that's what I'm looking at. And I'm glad that y'all are along for the ride. And that's when the track drop. Ciao world. Do what you do and do it well. Oh.